welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Tournament Season 2 playoff matchup between 4-seeded Crashout Kings and 5-seeded Lives EBoys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an exciting matchup and one that will determine who faces the #1 seeded Money Up Syndrome down next week in the semifinals. This is as big as it gets, maybe as big as me, honestly. So we'll have to see how these two teams are playing each other today. They played earlier in this season, and I believe it was split 1-1. So we should have ourselves a great matchup on hand. And I am joined with Sammy on commentary. Sammy, taking a look at the Crashout Kings, we are going to have Panther filling, and it looks like he's going to be on Reyna. So how important is Panther going to be filling in for Noah today? For the Crashout Kings, is with how the comms are going to go and everything, how do you think his role will be affected for this team?
I think that they really need to all like communicate really well with him. Like filling for a team is really hard. So being able to communicate what exactly they need from him and him being able to kind of like try to fill in for what Noah normally does would be really important for them.
Absolutely. And it looks like we are going to have a lot of comfort picks here. Going down each side here, starting with the Crashout Kings, they're going to have Ben on Gecko, Panther on Reyna, Coke on Phoenix, Chris Hansen on Deadlock, and Oishi on Clove. On the other side, we're going to have Loaf on Clove, Ghost Toxin going on Jet, Oreo on Reyna, Richard on KJ, and Liv on Fade. So this is an elimination matchup. The loser of the game after this best of 3 will be eliminated from the tournament, after previously mentioning that the winner will face MUSD next week. So we are in for one exciting matchup here. Two teams that, could go very far in this tournament if they really lock down and lock in. So we will have to see how the Crashout Kings can hold together, considering Ben setting the record for most disconnects earlier in the regular season. On the other side, we'll see how Liv's EBoys hold it down with the vibes that they have. So we have playoff Valorant games to go. First off, an A-sided attack. Okay, might have been a late timeout call as Oishi was trying to get logged in, but regardless, okay, I guess that was a fake. Maybe is Oishi alive? I'm not sure, but nobody's died yet. So map is gone. I don't know how that happened, but Panther finding that KJ utility there. Going to be popping both of the mollies here from KJ. There is the blind, immediately shot down. Panther trying to find Richard. Isn't able to, and there's Oreo with a big shot. Richard is going to be swinging, but there is more. Chris Hansen got 2. It's all up to Ghost Toxin. 3v1 scenario is going to miss Ben once. Gets him the second time, though. 70 health is all that is left. Coke gonna take him out. Crashout Kings with the early round advantage there, and they take it 1-0 there. Sammy, great shot there from Coke, but I think mainly it was Panther just sitting in Garden there. That was the difference for that team. What did you like out of the duelists there on that first pistol round?
I really liked how they split up there. Normally, like, you all go together, which is really predictable. So the fact that they kind of split up and took those picks is what won them that round, and I liked how they did that.
Absolutely. Not to mention Ben getting 2 of his own was a big part of that round win as we get another A-sided push here. The firewall is up. Oreo going to get blinded out here. He's going to try and find something. Is able to get one on Panther and get out of there. Unreal play as Loaf able to get Chris Hansen. Ben is in a world of hurt. Liv Bibby takes him down. But there is Oishi. It's Oishi and Coke, the last 2 alive in this 4v2. Coke blinding out, trying to find something. Now Coke, the last one alive, only has a shotgun. Does hear them coming up. There's one on Loaf. There's one on Oreo. Maybe more on Richard. The sheriff is out. There is the blind. Richard gonna go down, but Coke gets taken out by Ghost Toxin. Lives EBoys on the back of Ghost Toxin win the eco round as it was looking bad for a second. Coke had 3, but Caden right there to clean things up. And we are all tied up here going into round number 3. We will have to see how these two teams can really balance each other out. I mean, it's rounds like that, the ecos being so important for both sides here. It looks like we're going to get multiple big guns coming out from Liv's EBoys here on the defense as we are getting a B-sided push here. Liv is going to have that eye out. The Coke ult is in effect. Ghost Toxin ready to hit it. Gets out of there quickly. Coke was able to create a lot of space for that team. And Oishi with a shot on Loaf, making it a 5v4. Deadlock sensor out. The spike getting planted by Ben's wingman here. Liv gonna go and get one on Oishi to make it a tie game. There's Richard and Ghost Toxin taking down Coke. Panther trying to find one here. Isn't able to as Ghost Toxin gets another 4v2 here. Ghost Toxin low on health, trying to find something behind the box. There's Liv Vivi getting one, and Oreo as Liv's EBoys take the 2-1 lead. Back-to-back wins on the defense round for Liv's EBoys, as it looks like Ghost Toxin was doing a lot for the team. Sammy, Caden has been an exceptional player this tournament. What are the attackers going to have to do to be able to isolate him and try and take him out early?
I think that they're really gonna need to watch him more. I think they kind of like, it's easy to underestimate people when you're not used to them doing so well, even though they do well. So being able to watch them and know that he is on a roll today, will be big for them.
Absolutely. We will have to, definitely see how these attackers handle that. It looks like we're going to get the knives out from Ghost Toxin here. Can he find something? Gets out of there quickly. Still has a knife in his back pocket, but gonna have to watch out as the Ben blind is gonna come out. Wow, Ghost Toxin getting some damage dealt, and Oreo cleans it up. Great shots dealt there to their initiator. Oishi stuck on the other side. Oh, and there's Oreo! Somehow through the smoke able to get Oishi! He's got 2! And the attackers, now on the back foot, having to rotate out of there. Led by Coke, they've got Panther and Chris Hansen on the trail. It looks like they are going over to B site now, where Coke is able to take care of Liv Vivi. So a 4v3 here. Coke on low health. But there's Panther in mid. Maybe trying to find Loaf here. Loaf wants one, but isn't able to get it. 3v3 already. Does Panther ego ult here? No, thinks better of it. Oreo trying to wait it out as Ghost Toxin is trying to find them. There's the blind. Ghost Toxin puts the smoke out. And there's Oreo getting a third. Oreo trying to find them all. Ghost Toxin knows they're there. Coke's got to get this plant down. Or actually, Chris Hansen does. There's Ghost Toxin. Chris Hansen has to get the plant down, but doesn't realize that Richard is sitting in Boathouse and Liv's EBoys take round number 4. And they've got a 3-1 lead. Goodness gracious, Sammy. Oreo with 3 kills there. The first 3 on Liv's EBoys. So crucial to their success here. I mean, taking a look, it's Caden and Oreo with 13 kills in 4 rounds. How do these attackers slow them down?
Well, really, picking them off will be their best bet. When they work together and they're, like, putting them in these positions, it's really hard to fight them off. Being able to pick one of them off will be crucial for them to win rounds.
Absolutely. We will see if they can do it here. It looks like it's going to be pistols out for these attackers, with Richard still setting up on B. But towards the other side, Panther trying to find something. Oreo able to get one on Ben. Oreo finding more. Ghost Toxin and Oreo duo acing. Flawless round in round number 5 for Liv's EBoys. It ended so quickly for them. Wow, what a great play there by the defenders. The Bens are out for these Liv's EBoys, but regardless, great plays there by Liv's EBoys as they were able to get that duo flawless.
Yeah, these two together are going to be a problem for them.
Yeah, absolutely, Sammy. I mean, just taking a look, 18 kills at the top of the leaderboard there. They're going to have to find something for these two, as they have just been kicking it up a notch. Eye out from Liv Bibby, not able to find anything. The attackers in mid, able to get one on Liv. That is Oishi. And there's Oreo getting one right back. The ult is out for Coke and for, I believe, oh my goodness, there's the health going down. Richard able to take care of him. Loaf getting Panther. Trying to find more. Coke is able to on Loaf. So a 3v3. The attacker's sitting in mid. Oreo able to knock him down. That is Ben going out, and it's a 2v3. Coke. Chris Hansen. The last two alive for these attackers. They desperately need a round. Ghost Toxin and Oreo watching mid side. But the GOAT Richard is still in that B-sided site there. Does Richard fall out here? Does go down, but there's Oreo with 4 as he gets the last 2 in one go, and Liv EBoys have 5 of the last 6. Incredible play there by Oreo. 4K on the board. He has just been an unreal menace. I mean, Sammy, what have you liked out of Oreo's gameplay to make him 13-2 currently?
I really like that he's playing with Ghost Toxin. He can come out and be kind of strong and get picked off really fast. But the fact that he's playing back, or when he is pushing up, he is playing with other people. It's really helping him out here, and it's letting him get all these picks.
Absolutely. We're going to have an A-sided attack here from these attackers. The ult is out as Oreo's going to go down. So a rare miscue by Liv's EBoys as Ben was able to take out Oreo. Oishi trying to get sight here. There is Loaf getting a little bit of damage dealt, but not killing Oishi here. Oishi trying to find something. Sees ahead. Not able to get Liv Bibby there. Maybe able to now. Yes, Oishi does. Lot of utility out as it looks like the Crashout Kings have finally maybe had an answer here. Ghost Toxin going to get blinded immediately. Loaf able to take out Oishi though. Oishi with the res. Richard taking them out. Coke was able to get Ghost Toxin. 4v2. That wall too strong, and Ben with 3 as the Crashout Kings come right back in round number 7, and they bring it back within 3. Sammy, you know, sometimes Ben, when he's not actually crashing out, he can get kills. I mean, how is he able to get 3 big picks there, especially the last 2?
Being able to kind of calm down and play with his team is really beneficial for him, especially when he can crash out like we know him for. But being able to calm down and actually think about things is what's gonna get him all of his picks.
Absolutely. He's doing a great job of that so far. We're going to have a B-sided push here from these attackers. Ghost Toxin trying to get ready as the net goes out from Chris Hansen. Ghost Toxin trying to find something in the smoke. Just can't do it quite yet. Coke trying to get aggressive. Here is another ult, but Panther taken out by the Molly. There is an ult from Panther, though. Liv Bibby getting stuck. Coke taking out Loaf. Oh, but there is the GOAT Richard. Loaf getting revived. Loaf doesn't realize there's one beneath. It's Ben. He's the last one. 30 health. Do they know? Yes, they do. Ghost Toxin takes him out, and Liv EBoys get it right back and win round number 8 to take a 6-2 advantage. They have just been unreal. When Oreo and Ghost Toxin are at their best, they are hard to beat. Crashout Kings. I mean, Panther trying to sub and do the best that he can along with Coke. But the duelists just can't do it alone. I think that, you know, Ben trying to step up, Oishi and Chris Hansen, they all really need to lock in here. Actually, no, excuse me, Panther, the Phil Ford Noah really needs to lock in after looking at them being 1-7 right now. But now is the time more than ever. We have an A-sided push here. Looks like some of the defenders clearing B. Coke going to put that wall up. The Molly is out. For KJ here. Ghost Toxin waiting, trying to find something through the smoke. Not going to. Oishi able to get one on Liv Bibby, as is Ben on Oreo. So 2 big kills here for Crashout Kings. There's a third. Panther finally getting something on. Got to take out that turret, and they do. It is up to Ghost Toxin and Richard. Ghost Toxin has to find one here, cannot do it. The Goat Richards in a 5v1, and there is the flawless round. Coke cleaning it up for the Crashout Kings, and they take round number 9, making it a 6-3 game. Sammy, it's going to take more rounds like that, especially with Coke at 11-6 and Ben at 6-7. They really have to lead their team here. How are they going to be able to keep the momentum going?
Being able to work as a team is really, really important, and being able to like support each other. Like I said earlier, it's really hard to fill. So Panther actually is doing really good for how he has to fill for this team, and the fact that he really did help with that last round. So if he can keep it up, they could win this.
Absolutely. Panther getting 2 picks there, tripling his kill count in just 1 round here. Ghost Toxin being the lone wolf on site here. But there is Loaf peeking out at the perfect time, and Liv Bivy getting one on Oishi. Panther trying to take space here. Ghost Toxin getting out of there as quickly as possible. The wall getting broken down here. Look at Richard sitting in sight, able to get one down. There's another from Loaf. A possible another flawless round as they get it done with Oreo. And there's Liv's EBoys. Not a soul going down as they take round number 10 and a 4-round advantage. I mean, Oreo has been sensational, Sammy. 15-4 so far. I don't know if these attackers have any answer for him.
No, it's really hard to get Oreo when he's on a roll. That's why he is so beneficial to their team. Is when he's on it, it's really hard to stop him.
Yeah, he has all the momentum in his favor currently. Round number 11 coming out for the Crashout Kings as they're taking a B to mid approach here. Oishi waiting on the smokes here, maybe trying to find one out as it's going to be a very slow push here for CK 2.0. Ben leading the way here. Liv trying to see if they can maybe pick off Coke at B main. Still quite a slow push here from the Crashout Kings. Ben, if he just pushes up a little more, might be able to find Oishi, but turns around. Oishi able to get them, but there's Chris Hansen with the trade. Potentially looking towards spawn side here. Richard and Liv know that there's multiple people. There's the blind. Oishi not able to find them. Liv's EBoys are going to have to rally here. There's one from Liv. Can Liv get 2? She does. And Richard takes out Chris Hansen. It's all up to Coke. He does get 1. Blind going out. Not able to find anything. The spike is down in spawn. There's Oreo going down, though. Coke gonna have to do something magical here. 2v1. Has gotten 2 already. Ghost Toxin waiting. He waits at the last second.
30 seconds
Coke
left.
trying to find one on Richard, but does Richard peek out? I don't know. Checking every corner. He sees that there's one there. Ghost Toxin has the flank. He's gonna need to get there quickly. But Richard has it on his own, and Liv's EBoys take round number 11. They've got the 8-3 advantage, and we're into the last round of the half here. Oreo didn't get anything there, but it was Ghost Toxin and Richard and Liv taking the kills for that team, making sure that they are able to secure another one here, and really, the defensive setups here by Richard have been so sublime. It's just like watching cinematic artwork being paid off every single time when they push that B side. But it looks like he's setting up on A this time, where the Crashout Kings are going to be attacking. So, Ben, Coke, and Panther leading the way here. The smoke going down. And there is the ult from Panther. Maybe aggressive as there's an ult from Coke. Oreo's got to take him out. He does. Gets the heal down. Can they find more? Liv with the ult herself, and Richard able to take care of Panther. 5v4 already. Trying to find something as Oreo gets another on Coke. 5v3 scenario here with Oreo on low health. But it's going to be a rotate here. Chris Hansen already making his way to B site. Ben trying to find something up top maybe, where Liv and Oreo have a double peek. But he gets both of them! Unreal from Ben! Oishi getting picked off by Loaf though. It's a 3v2. Ben on low health. Ghost Toxin waiting in main. Does Chris Hansen? No! He doesn't! And now it's a 3v1 for Ben. He's gonna have to ace clutch, and he's already shaking his head, not knowing what he has to do. It's Ghost Toxin, Loaf, and Richard. Ben, with 30 seconds remaining, has to find something in his back pocket here if he wants to make this an 8-4 game. He just missed the timing on Loaf, but Loaf missed the timing on Ben. 15 seconds remaining, and I don't think Ben has enough time to be able to do anything here with that spike down. He's going to shoot there. He's going to get ready for that blind. The blind is out. Going to be able to get Loaf, but there's Richard taking him out as EBoys get the 9-3, and we go into the half with the Fat Gerard Fat Stat of the half. It is going to be Ghost Toxin and Oreo leading the way here with 27 kills on those 9-round wins. Sammy, taking a look at these halftime stats, I really think here that the defensive setups from the Crashout Kings are going to be so crucial. Taking a look specifically at Chris Hansen on Deadlock, how important is it going to be for him to use the utility to make sure that they can't access the site?
They're very aggressive players. So being able to stop them from getting on site and letting them group up as a team and being able to defend those sites are going to be really, really crucial for them. Stopping Oreo and Ghost Toxin is how they're going to win.
Absolutely, they have to find that philosophy here. But it looks like he was late to the scene here. It looks like Panther. Oh wait, no, maybe not. The sensor was out, but Loaf able to take care of Ben. Oreo sees one in the corner. That's Panther going down. Already a 5v3. The net is out. Ghost Toxin getting hit, but able to get out of it as the defenders are trying to push up through heaven. Chris Hansen maybe finding one on Oreo. Oh, Oreo gets one, but he's going to go down to Coke. And Liv Bibby taking down Oishi. But look at the shots from Coke. Liv is 1 health. Potential for the 1 clutch. Can he get the shot on Liv? He can. But there is Ghost Toxin taking down Coke. And Liv's EBoys are 3 rounds away from taking map number 1 in this playoff matchup. I mean, Sammy, Oreo has been sensational. Getting 3 there before dying, just unreal, as I didn't even think he was supposed to get that kill in heaven.
Yeah, like you saw how fast they got that site. They really have to slow them down, and especially showing Oreo down. Oreo's picking them all off so fast, and they have to kill him to win.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Ghost Toxin only deaths here in this game, and I'm pretty sure it's just been on the 3 rounds they've lost. Here is Coke with that blind. Was able to get one there. Has to throw the molly out, but that doesn't matter. Oreo's going to swing it anyways, along with Ghost Toxin there. Multiple people going out here. There is Ben on site. Liv going to take him out. The eco working sensationally here for Liv's EBoys. They're going to find a couple in spawn side. Liv able to take down Chris Hansen. 5v2 Panther. Gonna have to try and find something. There is a little bit of damage down, but Liv with 4 on the eco. What a play from Liv Bibby as that gets her to positive, and that gets the team 2 rounds away from taking map number 1. Sammy, what a play from Liv there to get the 4K and bring her team that much closer to the victory. What did you like there out of the Fade gameplay?
Liv is very much like when he's walked in, and it's really hard to know when that is, and some people underestimate her, which I think is kind of her superpower. When they underestimate her, she can do more.
Absolutely. She has been, at times, one of the greatest players when needed be. Oh my goodness, look at Panther getting an early pick on Loaf. But Oreo able to get one right back and get the gun. But Coke trying to spray him down. Oreo gets his second. So a 4v3 already. Spike going down here for the attackers. But it looks like they might have an AFK. Chris Hansen actually finally working his way over towards site now. Oreo trying to find more. There is Ben going down. Oreo finding 4. Can he get the ace on Oishi? Trying to. Low health. And there it is! The ace for Oreo! Let's EBoys! 1 round away from map number 1 as Oreo has taken over. What a play from Oreo to be able to get onto site, get the trade down on Loaf, and make sure that he secures all 5 kills there. Sammy, it's going to have to take a monumental comeback here for the Crashout Kings to get back into this. What do they need to do to be able to win this game?
You need to kill Oreo. It's their they need to work together to kill. They keep getting picked off. They really need to like stay together as a team, and it's not working out for them.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how they handle Oreo here. Coke trying to find something on low, but there is Richard cleaning it up on the ult. I'm not actually too sure how
Spikes down.
the cloak died, but wow, there is Liv Bibi going down, but Ghost Toxin on the trade. I'm not sure how Oishi got picked off there, but might not matter. Oreo able to find one on Coke. Trying to get another's bad, but he can't do it! Oreo's got 3, and Lou finishes it off! Lives EBoys with the map 1 win, and they are one more game from a semifinals matchup with Money Up, Syndrome down. We'll see you for map number 2.